Welcome back to the deep dive. I want to start today by putting a very specific image in your head.
Oh boy, I think I know where this is going.
You probably do. It's that public apology video. We see them constantly, right? You're scrolling, and suddenly there's an influencer sitting on the floor.
Wearing the mandatory gray hoodie.
Yes, the gray hoodie, looking totally exhausted, and they always start with that huge, heavy sigh.
The deep breath right before the whole I take full accountability speech. It's practically its own genre of performance art at this point.
Exactly. We all know the script. The whole goal is damage control. You humble yourself, you beg for forgiveness, and you just pray the internet moves on.
Right. It's purely strategic.
But today, for this deep dive, we are looking at a case where that exact strategy went so horribly wrong that it's actually hard to believe it's real. We aren't talking about a YouTuber apologizing for a bad tweet.
No, we are definitely not.
We are talking about a pastor, incredibly serious abuse allegations, and a live stream that, instead of clearing his name, basically handed the authorities the exact evidence they needed to come right back for him.
It is truly a masterclass in how not to handle a crisis.
Mm-hmm.
But beyond the PR disaster, this is a genuinely dark story.
It really is.
We're looking at Pastor T.D. McNutt of the Transformation Empowerment Worship Center in West Palm Beach, Florida. And our source material today, which is primarily this excellent investigation by Justin Carter for TSR Investigates, along with some supplementary reports from radio station 103.9 WDKX, it paints a picture of a family dynamic that is terrifyingly volatile.
Right, and just a quick heads up for everyone listening to this deep dive. We are dealing with allegations of child abuse today, so it does get heavy.
Very heavy.
But the reason we're doing this deep dive isn't just about the crime itself, it's about the aftermath. It's about what happens when you try to use social media to completely rewrite reality, and then reality pushes back hard.
It's the collision of the legal system, which has very specific, sometimes frustrating loopholes, and the court of public opinion, which plays by entirely different rules.
Yeah, and in this case, Pastor McNutt managed to somehow escape one, only to completely trap himself in the other.
He really did.
So let's lay out the timeline for everyone, because the exact order of events is crucial to understanding why this whole thing blew up the way it did. This all kicks off publicly, at least, in December 2025.
Right. December 2025 is when the police officially get involved.
And that's when McNutt gets arrested.
Exactly. McNutt was arrested, and the charges were severe. We're talking cruelty toward a child and abuse without bodily harm.
Which are huge charges.
Massive.
Yeah.
And usually, when we hear about these kinds of abuse cases in the news, the details are kept super vague to protect the victim.
Right, for obvious legal reasons.
But here, the police report that surfaced was incredibly specific. The victim in this case was McNutt's 16-year-old nephew, who was actually living in the pastor's home.